Alrighty guys, what we're going to be doing today, this one's a little bit different. We're going to be breaking down one of my old videos, seeing what I did wrong, just improving it from what I know now, from what I know then, making it a little better, just kind of like critiquing it, so let's get right into it.
Next, I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed.
So, that pre-workout I was taking there, that was just like a basic C4 I got at Walmart. It was terrible. I mean, my starting pre-workout, it wasn't bad, but definitely didn't have enough pump products in there, and it had like a decent amount of caffeine. I think it was like 150 or something like that. Now I don't even like to take caffeine in my workouts, just because it makes my breathing weird.
When I can't seem to get out, but something deep inside won't let me quit.
Those shorts were awful. So on these, this leg day wasn't the best. I thought it was good, but I feel like my depth is not nearly what it should be. I'm not getting like any stretch in there, and I'm going way too fast. I probably should have warmed up with a lot lighter weight than a plate. Alright guys, for my squat, what I like to do is just the bar to check for injuries, and then I go 45, 10 to 15, just not tiring myself out, and then I go 45 and 25, 10 to 15, just not tiring myself out, throwing a 35, and I just keep going up 10 pounds until I have I only can do 5 reps, and I do that weight like 3 or 4 times for
7 reps.
Big hoss.
I go like 3 or 4 times for 5 reps with the high weight, and then I drop down to like a 25 and a 45 or something like that, and finished it off to failure. So that, yeah, it's not bad, but that's a lot of warm-ups. I think back then I was doing a lot more warm-ups than I needed to. Now I just do like 2 warm-up sets, where here I was doing like 3 almost, and the weight I was doing was way too heavy for me. Yeah, I got little legs here.
I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this.
That is awful. So, yeah, if you look at this depth here, for when I get to a plate, even that depth was terrible, but that is terrible. You should be, for squats, you should be going to at least 90, and if you can, even a little bit more, to get that stretch. This I'm doing like half squats here, and that's why my legs were small back then.
For
Let's see this.
using a belt, I like to use my belt on the higher weights, like 35s and up, like 45s and 35s and up. Because if you don't use a belt, it'll strengthen your core more, and it's just better not to when you can. Okay, so that was kind of confusing. Let me like summarize what I was trying to say here. What I was trying to say was I like to not use my belt if I'm able to, because if you don't use a belt, it'll help strengthen your core and get those core muscles strengthened because you're using them to stabilize the weight. So I think that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, that was confusing. I said that wrong. I don't know what I was talking about. See this depth. Nice. Yeah, pretty much sums up my lifting back in the day. Half reps. Those shorts are awful. Terrible reps. Shoot. So this isn't a bad calf exercise. I don't really focus on my calves too much anymore because they're so developed. But yeah, this kind of gets like both strength and body weight exercise in this exercise. Let's see what do we go on to next? Leg press. So I never use this leg press anymore, just because, as you can see, I can't get any stretch in it. There's like no depth possible. Yeah, it's terrible. No stretch, nothing like that. More calves, because I needed those. Oh, what else do we do? More squats, okay.
Alright guys, for this one, I just like to go 4 sets of failure. I usually get around 20 to 25.
So back then, I was not focusing on my hamstrings nearly enough. I was doing a lot of quad work, which, I mean, that's fine for like some days, but I need to have a lot more hamstring work in there. This one's really good for your quads too. Just like it's another high volume exercise. It'll really get the
Alrighty guys,
it'll make you look more toned with that one.
I do drop sets a day. I go weight that I can do for 10 reps, and then I lower it, and then I do 10 reps more, and then for the last time I lower it.
So what I was saying here is I to sum it up, I just do a triple drop set. Nothing special, but I don't know. That's not nearly enough. That's not enough sets. That's just like 3 sets, but it's really only 1 set. It's not really working it enough. It's fine to do like once in a while if you're in a pinch and you need to like get out of there for some reason, and you're in a hurry. But now what I do is I do 3 sets of isolated. So I do 3 sets, and it's 1 leg at a time, so I can really make sure my quads or my hamstrings are equal, and make sure that everything's balanced. So yeah, the triple drop set. I did not need that much.
I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
So yeah, these ones, I'm not going high enough either. You can see a trend in my lifts from back then. A lot of it was just not really getting enough depth in there, not getting enough range, not getting a good stretch and contraction. These ones I'm doing half reps as well. So I think I did a triple drop set for this one as well.
Leg day.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my leg day. Not the best, but that's what I started off with. If you want to see like an actual good leg day, like for growth, go check out my YouTube video I did, say like a couple weeks ago. That one was a good leg day. Now I incorporate a lot more hamstrings in my leg days. Really balance the legs out. So yeah, that was the leg day. It was something. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, too bad. If you did, drop a like.